everybody, just a quick disclaimer on this video. I do include little snippets and photos of the show, but I do not feel that I show enough to spoil the experience for anyone who has not yet seen the show. If you are planning on seeing the End of the Road tour and you do not want to see or hear not even one moment of it, then you might want to just skip to the haul portion of this video, and I will put a timestamp in the description box below. Thanks, you guys.
Hi everybody, it's Susan. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Today I wanted to do a quick video on my Kiss End of the Road tour experience. I attended Kiss in Anaheim, California at the Honda Center. They are also playing the Forum in Los Angeles, and I have previously been to the Honda Center and just had kind of a better experience there, so I wanted to go to that show. And it was really exciting, and so I decided to make a quick video on this. For those of you who don't know, I totally dig Kiss. You know, obviously theatrics, lots of makeup, pyro, screaming guitars, I'm in. And you may or may not notice if you look at all this funky stuff here, I have a little Paul Stanley figure back here with his axe.
A lot of people have been asking if there was an opening act, so I want to go ahead and cover that first. The opening act was David Garibaldi. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. He is a painter, and he has a really unique style. He plays music by the artist or artists that he is painting, and he finishes the entire painting by the end of the song. He did 3 paintings. The first was Freddie Mercury, the second Jimi Hendrix, which he actually painted the entire thing upside down and then turned it right side up for the very last details. And then of course he did a portrait of Kiss, and apparently he's doing this same portrait in every city and then auctioning it off for charity. It was really interesting to see, and definitely a very unique type of opening act, and something that was kind of cool and different.
So I wanted to go ahead and make this video really quickly because this is supposedly their very last tour. Now, I don't know. I guess I'm a little bit jaded because, you know, Cher said it was her very last tour like 20 years ago or something, and she's still touring. So maybe this is another kind of fake out. You know, this is the End of the Road tour, but then they'll come back. They just won't do a ton of dates close together. Maybe they'll do like selected shows, you know, like 10 shows a year or something like that. But I really hope they will continue beyond this. But I do know that obviously wearing heavy costuming and trying to play and sing, it's quite taxing, and especially under immense amounts of stage lights and pyro. So I can understand where they may want to stop that, but I obviously hope they don't. The concert itself was absolutely amazing. It was incredible. And first I want to kind of touch on the rumors about them using backing tracks and lip syncing and that sort of thing. My personal experience from the inside looking out, there are a lot of artists who use backing tracks. Maybe they're filler harmony vocals, maybe they're just duplicated vocals of their own to kind of flesh out the vocal. You know, a lot of people have done this, especially when there's a lot of dance or heavy, hot costuming involved, things that would make people have a harder time holding and sustaining notes and breathing and that sort of thing. So I don't hate on people that use that as an assist. I feel that it should not replace a live experience. You should be playing and singing live, but in certain instances, if you need to flesh that out, fill that out, give that extra little boost to the vocal or whatnot, I'm okay with that. And that's kind of what I saw in the show. I was very near the B stage, which Paul Stanley actually flew in on.
I was right. You know what? I'm coming out there to see ya! 1, 2, 3, 4.
And that was a star-shaped stage towards the middle, a little further back on the floor. And so I was able to actually hear him live when he was singing Love Gun and when he sang I Was Made for Loving You. So both of those, I can say that I did actually hear him singing. I was very close. And this was truly probably one of the most amazing concerts I have ever been to. This live show was unreal. They had lighted screens, and at one point they tilted and they turned into UFOs, and then Tommy Thayer actually had a pyro mechanism on the headstock of his guitar, and it actually shot out one of the UFOs. I mean, it was just insane, you guys. There was a huge, mind-blowingly large Jumbotron in the center behind them. They did have platforms that elevated. They also had cranes. So like Gene Simmons and Tommy Thayer got on these cranes that literally took them out to the audience, to people that were further, further away, whether it was up high or out more in the crowd. I mean, it was insane. They turned up all the house lights, and they did an Instagram photo, and I'll put that in here so that you can see that. The amount of people, it was mind-blowing. I think that the Honda Center holds over 18,000, and I know it was sold out. At least that's what I was told. If you know different, comment down below and let me know. They did a really good set list, what I think is a really good set list.
And I just want to point out that obviously everyone is going to have their ideal KISS set list, especially with so much material to go over. But given all of the factors and the broad spectrum of the demographic of the audience that they're targeting, I think it was a pretty well thought out set list.
But there's one song that they did not do that I really, really wish they would have done. As far as the Honda Center, just FYI, Honda Center in Anaheim, everything went so smoothly. No problems parking, no problems waiting in line to get in. Security was thorough but quick. There were no complaints. I was able to get in, get, a snack, a drink, merch, use the restroom, get to the seat, mingle with friends, some friends of mine, that we went together and that sort of thing. I mean, we drove separately, but, we went to the show, and I had plenty of time before the show started. It was great. And then the show, again, just mind-blowing. So much going on, so much to see, so much to experience. The sound was great, okay? You think about, going to a serious rock concert in an arena. You figure, you're on the floor, your ears are going to suffer. And they did not. I mean, the sound was really well done. It was definitely loud and you could feel it, and it increased the energy in the room, but without killing people's eardrums. Well, I was really impressed with that. The entire show was just such a fun time. They had mass amounts of confetti. They had so much pyro. I mean, we could feel the heat on our faces. And I just, I have so much respect for them as artists. musically, but then also on top of it, knowing that they're doing the music with all of this heat. I mean, I don't know how they don't pass out, you know, because between the makeup, the costumes, everything being heavy, playing and singing, and all of the lights, and then the pyro on top of it, it has to be overwhelming, and I'm sure they're in a lot better shape than I am in order to do that. But, you know, my hat's off to them. It was a great show, and I personally, in my experience that I had at the show, I would recommend to anyone, if you get a chance to go and see this tour, and potentially it is the end of the road tour, the last tour.
And I want to stop really quickly and have a second disclaimer, letting everyone know that for Kiss fans, I know everyone is kind of divided about Peter and Chris and Tommy and Eric and everything in between, and I don't plan on touching on that in this video. This is just kind of a general video for the masses, and I also don't want to make any claims for or against any type of backing tracks as well, because I just want to leave that up to everyone's individual opinions. I respect everyone, no matter whether you plan on going to this show or not, whether you are behind this tour or against it, or any of the band members individually or collectively. I respect everyone's opinions and am totally cool with that. I just am doing this video giving my personal thoughts and experience on the tour, and the fact that I did really enjoy it. I thought it was well played and well performed and well executed. So I would personally recommend it, and whether or not anyone else agrees or disagrees is completely fine with me. I just want everyone to have a good time regardless.
I would definitely recommend getting a ticket and seeing it. It was definitely worth what I, you know, paid for the tickets. So I don't know how the prices vary in different venues in different states or even different countries and that sort of thing, but I will tell you that we were trying to calculate how much it probably cost them just to put on this show. The amount of pyro, I mean, it was just constant.
There was more pyro at this show than I've seen on any 4th of July.
Okay, it was impressive. I'm just saying. So I am going to include some footage here. I will probably not have the audio attached to it because I still need some time to go through things, see if there were, you know, people talking, and, you know, because I can't stand that. So whatever is good audio-wise, I will put that together in a separate video that I'll just have, you know, clips from the show. It will not be monetized, and it will just be up there for people who want to see and experience and maybe can't get to the show themselves. So that video will be coming after this, but I'll put some footage in here so that you guys can get a feel for it. It was amazing.
Get good seats.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You guys, Paul Stanley waved to me. I'm just saying. And then also, as always, you know, I'm known for my haul videos, so I have to show you the merch. I guess I'll start with the obvious, which is this tote bag. Now, I know most people are like, okay, a little tote bag, you can get that anywhere, it's probably overpriced and whatever. Okay, fine, I don't care. It's cute, but here's the thing. It's practical because venues don't have plastic bags anymore for people to carry stuff in, whether it's napkins for snacks and your drink, or whether it's merch or anything else. If you want to be able to carry things, and especially when you're going to a show where you're going to be standing up and cheering and clapping and stuff like that, you just want to have a bag. And then they did have a tour book program. I know I'm using air quotes so much today, I don't know why. But this is the End of the Road tour book, and it says the final tour ever. And it's really great because this is actually more of like a retrospective of their entire career in tours. So this is a really nice keepsake to have. So if you do see the show and you are a fan, I recommend picking this up because it looks great on a coffee table. It's metallic, and it's got metallic, you know, stuff on the inside too, but it's just a really well laid out book that highlights their entire career. Okay, and then my boyfriend picked up this Kiss End of the Road World Tour bandana. It has all of their faces on it, and one of their faces on each corner, and it's just cool to use, you know, on the guitars and stuff like that. So this was a good find for us. Guys, because I'm like an ostrich and anything sparkly, have to have it. I picked up this Kiss Rhinestone women's tee, and I will definitely be rocking this one in many ways. So I'm really looking forward to wearing this for a few upcoming things going on. And then had to get an actual tour shirt. This one is long sleeve, and it does have all of the locations of the entire tour, which looks mind-blowing to me, but I really liked this, and now that it's been colder, I can actually wear a long sleeve shirt right now, so that makes me happy. I don't know, the spirit moved me to pick up this Anaheim shirt. I'm assuming they are making this version of this shirt for every location on the tour, and then it will have the name of each city. I mean, obviously, since I live in LA, I kind of wish it said Los Angeles on it, but I went to the show in Anaheim, so that's the one that I have. But I thought this was a really cool design too, and you know, I'm extra. I like the over-the-top stuff, so you know I'm all about these shirts.
And for anyone wondering what the 2018 Kiss Army shirt looks like, this is what it looks like. The 2019 obviously has already been out as well, but for anyone who wanted to know, here you go.
So that is everything, and if you guys went to see one of the tour dates on the End of the Road tour, please comment down below and let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts and stories, or if you've made any videos on any of the shows, please let me know in the comments down below so that I can check them out. If you have not subscribed, please do so. I will be announcing the winner of my NECA Ultimate Michael Myers Halloween 2018 figure very shortly, and I will be doing another giveaway after that. And please like this video if you want me to keep doing more experience location type videos.
If you want me to stop using air quotes all the time too.
So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. I will see you guys on the next one, and stay spooktacular.